Yo, welcome back to another episode of Views from the West. Again, I am your boy West. Just coming in, we talking about today's most popular topics with the unpopular opinion. Again, man, y'all hit that like and subscribe button, man. Y'all show me some love. Like I said, leave a comment down if y'all like it so far. If you don't like it, you agree, disagree, let me know what's going on out there. But yeah, let's get into it. So today we're gonna talk about dating for potential. Can you date for potential? That's what we're gonna get into today. And right off the bat, let me kind of clarify what I mean. I don't mean dating for potential like can somebody, potentially make some money, or like a personal achievement potential. Because in 2023, I think that's what when we hear date for potential, it's like, oh, if this person if they ain't got it yet, or if they ain't where we think they need to be, I can't date for the potential. I can't be with them while they trying to find themselves, or while they trying to progress their life. I can't be with them. And if that's your mindset, you dead wrong. You dead wrong. Now, to clarify that piece, I'm not talking about these bums that y'all be messing with, because some of y'all be messing with some real life bums, man. Some of these people ain't got no car, they ain't got no crib, they don't know their credit score, they don't know how to set up no appointments, like they don't know the essentials. So you shouldn't even be dating or thinking about dating them type of people anyway. That's your fault. I'm talking about people that's midway, people who are already established and that are good, and they're trying to get to that next level of where everything is financial freedom and is comfort. Everything that you want, somebody that's polished, they're trying to get to that point. I ain't talking about them bums y'all be messing with. You feel what I'm saying? But again, I'm not talking about that side of it. I'm talking about like personal growth potential. You know what I'm saying? Personality traits. Things that people do in a relationship. Can I date for potential that they'll change their behavior for me? That's what I'm getting at. So we're gonna break that down today. But first off, let me kind of explain like how we date, because we date wrong. Like, we date all the way wrong, and that's really where the issue stems from. You feel what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna go too deep into it. But this is how we date, right? So we date what we're attracted to. You like what you like. It is what it is. You like what you like. So because we like what we're attracted to, we end up dating the same type of people. Like, that's all we're gonna look for, because that's what we're attracted to. That's what make us feel a type of way. That's what catch our eye. You feel what I'm saying? So it's always gonna be that same type of people. It's always gonna be that same pool. And we date off of levels of aggressiveness. Follow me now. So if a man is financially aggressive, he like to kick, he like to spin, he like to flex. Some females like that. If he's physically more aggressive, some females like that. With the female side, if she's more sexually aggressive, some men like that. If she's more outgoing, aggressive, or she want to be on the scene and she want to travel and she want to do stuff, some men like that. Some women don't like financial aggression. They like a guy to be laid back, be more a little more conservative. Some men don't like sexually aggressive women. They like their women to be a little more laid back, conservative. So every level, we're just dating off of levels of aggressiveness, whether it be financial, sexual, anything that has something to do with dating. That's how we kind of dictate who we go after. You feel what I'm saying? So if you a man and you like your female to be, seen, you like her to initiate a lot of stuff, and you like that female that demands attention, then those are the type of females that you're always gonna be around. Them the females you always gonna pick. If you a woman who like a man that's financially aggressive, that he's physically aggressive, he got a lot of testosterone, if you like that, those are the type of men that you're always gonna date. So you're creating this pool of the same type of people. Follow what I'm saying? So that's kind of how we date, especially in 2023, because everybody is so material based, and I want the finished product. I don't want to struggle. I don't want to go through with nobody. I'm not trying to do that no more. I want somebody who already is already there, who's already made up. I don't have to do no work. I just want to go over there and it be perfect and we live happily ever after. That mindset right there is why you single. That mindset right there is why you single. I ain't even finna get into all that, but stop, bro, stop. I don't know why we think it's so many amazing people in this world that are just perfect, and we feel like we just haven't found them yet. Bro, ain't nobody perfect. There's nobody that's gonna meet every single checkbox on your checklist. There's nobody out here that is gonna be perfect. There are gonna be some shortcomings somewhere. But you're leading with all this material and all this made up. You're not even gonna find that person that could really make you happy. Because them check marks that you leading off with, those are the hardest ones to get. And you searching for that off the rip. Money, house, cars, family man, like just all this perfect euphoria, utopia world stuff that's just, it ain't there, bro. Like, it's not there. You feel me? But I'm getting off topic. So anyway, that's how we date. That's what we date what we're attracted to. You feel what I'm saying? So, boom. So let's say you're in these relationships, right? And with these type of people, you're starting to see that they do things that you don't like. So the stuff that you're attracted to, the lust, the enjoyment, the fun side of it, that's one side of it. And that's what you're focused on in the beginning. But when you dive into it and you really get to a relationship and you actually need the stuff of substance, that's where the real dating comes in. So, bro, I like hamburgers. I like cheeseburgers. I like hot dogs, green bean, potato, tomato, you name it. I like it. But does that mean it's good for me? It makes me feel good when I eat it. It tastes good. But after that, if I keep doing it, my back gonna get big. My stomach gonna get big. I'm gonna start having health problems. The stuff that matters in these foods, they're not good for you. They're attractive, they look good, they taste good, but when you need them nutrients, you can't get that from eating junk food, from eating sea balls and all this. You don't get what you need out of that. It looks great on the ground. When they bring it out, it's on fire and the plate sizzling and they doing little tricks. All that look great. The presentation is great. But a few weeks after that, you wonder why you sleepy, don't have no energy. You wonder why you got mental fog, why you can't think. You wonder why you got diabetes, why your blood pressure high. Why you working out and you ain't getting no results. You are attracted to the wrong thing. The stuff that matters, you're letting the presentation and you're letting your lust and you're letting what you're attracted to run it. You're letting that take over and you ain't picking the right foods. Why, Wes, why you even? It's the same with dating, bro. The type of people that you're attracted to and you lust after and the type of things that you do that make you feel good, that don't necessarily mean that it's good for you, dating wise. So what happens when all that fun runs out? What happens when them trips slow down? What happens when that money run low? Then what happens? That person steady lying to you. They steady cheating on you. They steady making you look stupid in front of people. Every time you voice an opinion, it fall on deaf ears. And you still messing with the same type of people. You start to realize, hey, those are the things that matter to me. I need somebody to listen. He ain't listening to me. She ain't listening to me. I need somebody I could trust. They done cheated on me twice. I need somebody that I can really grow and build with and somebody that I can talk about the future with. But every time I do that with them, they just want to talk about what's on social media or what we finna eat tonight. You're not getting substance from some of these people that you're dating. You're not getting what you need. You fall in love with the attraction and the lust and the feeling of it, that when it comes down to the nutrients of a relationship, you're not getting that. You're not getting it. But this is where dating for potential comes in, right? So you're seeing all these red flags. You think you can change that person because what you're attracted to feels so good, the money, the sex, the taking trips, because that part is what you really like. You start thinking to yourself like, okay, now if I could just get them to stop lying, then this will be the perfect person. If I could just get them to stop cheating, then this will be the perfect relationship. if I could get them to come home when I need them to come, if I can get them to respect my mind, if I could get her to stop posting on the ground, if I could change the stuff that I don't like, this would be perfect. So now you start ignoring the red flags. You start ignoring them. You think, oh, okay, they just need to work on that. If they could just work on that, we'll be fine. And because you such a good-hearted person, which I hope you is, because you such a good-hearted person, you think you the one that could change them. So what you do? You start getting real lenient on disrespect. You start getting real lenient on things that you know you wouldn't tolerate or you don't like. You get real lenient on them. You start giving them chances for the potential that they'll change. And we do that all the time, bro. We do it all the time, man. We so in love with that happy and that feel good, and oh, she's so bad, or he's so fine, he's so handsome, or he's so popular, or he got all this notoriety, he got all this money. If I could just, and then this is what you do, you belittle the disrespect. If we could just change the little things that's wrong, but in actuality they're big things, but we could just change the little things that's wrong, this would be perfect. What ends up happening with that, how you should be looking at that, these are the things that I don't like. These are the things that's not gonna work for me. They're not gonna work. So now you start to move different. So now you start making excuses for how y'all finna move, right? So it's like, okay, well maybe, we'll take for example, so like a female that's really friendly. You know what I'm saying? A female that's really friendly, she real sexual. She got a lot of thought mentalities. A lot of men feel like they could be Captain Save 'em. I could save her. I love the sex. I love the sex drive. I like how she dressed. I'm attracted to her. So if I could just get her to tone that down a little bit and just give that all to me, man, this would be perfect. So now you start doing things that you don't normally do, right? So it's like, okay, maybe it's her environment. Maybe it's how she grew up, where she grew up, or her friend circle. So if I could change the females that she around, if I can pull her out of that situation, then maybe they wouldn't have such a strong influence on her, and my influence will hold more weight, so I can save them. So what you do? You move her, you pull her out. Y'all go somewhere different, right? That's a good try. It's a good solution. It's a very good solution because we are products of our environment. We are heavily influenced by our friends. So that's a great tactic to try to change somebody. That's great. Or you just try to do something new. So it's like, okay, I tolerated a lot of stuff in the beginning because we wasn't that serious. You know what I'm saying? We weren't that serious. So I didn't feel like I was supposed to be real controlling or try to set some hard boundaries or run their phone or clock where they at and stuff. But you being a little too friendly, you a little too loose. So now I need to tighten that collar up. But because I don't know how to do it, I'ma either say it or I'ma just move a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when it's time to go to the club, nah, I don't want to go to the club. When it's time to go out, nah, we not going out. You start changing how you are. You want to kind of lead by example. You feel what I'm saying? In the hopes that they'll catch on to it and notice, like, okay, they doing something different. Maybe I should tone it down. That's a great solution too. That's a great solution. When normally in good, healthy relationships, when people see that the other person is acting different or they're acting funny or they're not acting the same, it should be a sign or a signal to let you know, hold on, something ain't right. At least if I ain't gonna, at least let me speak on it. At least let me see what's going on. Or not even, and it don't even have to be, you know, as strong as changing the environment or leading by example or showing them something new. It could be you voicing your opinion on something. Like, yo, this like the third time you done lied. I done caught you in a lie. I'm not with it. You feel what I'm saying? I don't like what you doing. I don't like it. So the next time that they lie, it could be something small and it'd be like, but they'll tell you something like, man, look, feel me? I know you don't like what I'm doing. My fault, I lied. I'ma work on it. You take that. You ain't never heard them say that. So you take that and you run with it. Oh. So he got the potential to act right. He got the potential to own up to his lies. So now I'ma chill. Somebody that cheats on you, that cheated on you. Yo, But you cheated? You slid? Well, you got some new? You got some strange? Oh nah, this is nothing. This is nothing. That person, I'm sorry, it ain't gonna happen again. You know what I'm saying? I just did it one time. I ain't even like it for real. They gonna tell you whatever they tell you. I ain't finna say too much, but they gonna tell you whatever they tell you. You feel me? And you'll take that. Well, okay, like he might really be sorry. I might have overreacted. But you start convincing yourself that the big stuff is small. And just because they got themselves out of that situation, you take it as signs of changing. And it's not changing, they just getting themselves out of that situation. But because you want it to work so bad, you take it as a sign of change. We gotta stop. We gotta stop bailing people out in relationships, bro. We gotta stop bailing people out. That lust that we have for people, we have to get control of that. That attractiveness that we have for people, we have to get control of that. You can't let lust and attraction and feeling good and experiences and doing things that you see on the gram, you can't let that overweigh respect. You can't let that overweigh how it make you feel inside. You can't let that overweigh your future goals and what you know you need to be doing to make the relationship work. You can't let that overlay, and that's what we do. We just want to feel good and look good. That's it. We want to feel good for the moment. Let me rephrase. We want to feel good for the moment and look good while we doing it with somebody. And we tolerate a bunch of disrespect. We tolerate a bunch of stuff that we don't like, knowing that we don't like it, knowing that we don't put up with it. But for whatever reason, we feel like we're the person to change these people. If I could just get them to do this, it'll be good. No, can't be, bro. You can't change nobody. I don't care who you are, bro. People are people. People are themselves, especially in the age range that I'm in older, 30, 35 and up. You pretty much know who you are. You know what you like, you know what you don't like. You know how you operate in relationships, and you know what you don't like in the relationships. You know how you operate personally, outside of a relationship. On a day-to-day, you know how you operate. Nobody's changing you, bro. Keep it a band. Right now, who can change you? Can't nobody change you. So why you don't think that works for other people? So you think you the only person that can't be changed, but you can change somebody else? You bleed how they bleed. We all skin and bones, flesh people. You ain't no different. You can't change nobody. So stop tolerating disrespect and stop falling in love with people for what they can do for you, thinking that you can change them into somebody that you can't. You can't do it. Bro, I don't care how much money you got. I don't care how good the sex is. I don't care how good you look. You could do a whole bunch of stuff. It's not gonna change nobody, bro. Like, it ain't gonna change nobody, bro. So, knowing all of this, every relationship that you've been in that didn't work out, there's something that you should have learned from that relationship. And another problem with us is we don't learn from our past relationships. We don't learn from them. Because again, we lead with what we're attracted to. So we date the same type of people all the time. Little small things might be different, but the way those people are is the exact same. And we don't learn from them people. So we end up doing the same thing over and over. Think about this, bro. Majority of the relationships that you've been in, majority of them ended the same way. Whether it was your fault or the other person's fault, it was the same reason why it didn't work out with somebody. Think about that. So if you can think about it and understand like it was the same reason, why wouldn't you change that moving forward? Why wouldn't you look for the opposite of that moving forward? Why do you keep dating the same type of people with the same mindset in the same game plan? And then you got the nerve to question why it don't work out. Look at all these people that's around here single and miserable, bro. It's a lot of single and miserable people walking around here. But why you think they single and miserable? Because they haven't changed nothing. Only thing that they changed was their expectations. That's it. Every time a relationship don't work, all you do is set the bar higher for the next person. But you ain't changed. You ain't switch your pool up. You ain't date a different type of man. You ain't date a different type of woman. All you did was increase expectations on a pool of people that you know will never meet them expectations. And then you got the nerve to point the finger at them like they to blame. How? That's you. Your vetting process is messed up. You don't know how to pick the right people. That's your fault. You're not a good scout. For those of y'all who don't know what a scout is somebody that goes out and finds talent. You're supposed to go find the best talent to bring to the team so you can win the Super Bowl, win a championship. Same thing goes with dating. You're supposed to be scouting potentials for you to marry. Your scouting is all the way wrong, bro. You're the worst scout in the world. If you work for the league, you'll be fired first day. What is it? Trash. You trash, bro. You're scouting wrong. But you want to blame the pool. That ain't it, bro. That ain't it, bro. That ain't it. So Wes, what's the fix? What's the fix? So when you get into these relationships, to these toxic relationships, right? The things that hurt you or the things that you don't like, those are the things you need to notate and apply to your next relationship. Those are the things you need to be looking for off the rip. Now, you can still go after people that you're attracted to. I've never said don't date people that you're not attracted to. If you're attracted to that level of aggressiveness and that just does it for you, cool. But the way you date, the things you do, you don't need to do the same things you just did with your ex. You need to switch that up. You're not supposed to be as lenient as you was with your ex. You're not supposed to tolerate all that disrespect that you tolerated on the last one with your ex. So now, when you're with somebody new, put them to the test. Okay, boom. So my last relationship, I got cheated on. So when I look at it, this person was always liking females' pictures. They was always commenting, going back and forth with a lot of females. They were just super friendly. So now with my next person, if I see any signs of super friendliness, I'm gonna speak on it. I'm speaking on it. And if I speak on it and they don't change, then I'm gone. Cause last time I spoke on it, the last person wiggled their way out of there and I gave them chance after chance after chance and they didn't do nothing but make me look stupid. So this time, if I speak on it and they don't change, I'm gone. Gone. It's simple, bro. It's simple. If your next person, if your last situation was a bunch of lying going on, a bunch of distrust going on, now you test that early with the next person. You catch them, the first lie, you catch them in. Run down off the rip. Yo, I don't like that. I ain't gonna hold you. I got a little bit of trust issues. You feel what I'm saying? From my last situation. I don't want to bring my last situation to this, but I'm just letting you know that's just something I don't like. If they change, then you know you got something to work with. If they don't change, then you have to go. You can't ignore it just because they got a bunch of money, or they sex good, or they look good, or they popular on the ground. You can't ignore that. Because at the end of the day, they ain't doing nothing but hurting you. And you know better. That just happened to you 3 people ago. The last 3 people in a row, the same situation happened. So if you green light the same behavior, you're gonna get the same result. You felt like you was putting in more energy, more effort, and it didn't work. With this new situation, see if that energy is matched. Are you calling them more than they call you? Are you scheduling dates more than they scheduling dates? Are you thinking about them more than they thinking about you? Do you want it more than they? Match the energy. And if that energy not matched, then you get up out of there. You don't keep just being slaves to people. You don't keep doing that for the potential that they change one day. No. Whatever happened in your last situation that you did not like, sit down, analyze that, and apply those principles to the new relationship. Now, what I'm not saying is you don't go into no new relationship and tell people, so boom, this what I want and this what I don't like. Cause this what a lot of females do in 2023. This whole, and I'm gonna make an episode on that, but this whole what is it called? My standards. That whole standard thing, female, y'all gotta chill, bro. I'm gonna speak on a little bit. Y'all gotta chill with these these are my standards, and if you don't meet these standards, then it's nothing. Y'all gotta chill out with that. You don't hop into no relationship with no checklist and giving people ultimatums off the rip. That's never gonna work. I don't care who you is. The way that comes off to a man, bro, you so unattractive. Cause who you think you is? Who you think you is giving somebody an ultimatum off the rip? You don't even know me. 1, 2, you're not even gonna give me a chance. I might be able to do some of this stuff on the list. But because I don't got it off the rip, you finna X me out? Is you crazy? That's what you on? And y'all females is really standing on these standards. Like, standards and preferences are two different things. Your standards are not your preferences, and your preferences are not your standards. Y'all seem to have them confused. Y'all mixing both of them together. You standing on a list of preferences and saying that that's your standards. What's what you mean? Standards of living is what? A house, a car, and a way to make some money, a job. Those are 3 standards of life. Though a standard is a non-negotiable. If you don't have this, it's nothing. So a car, a house, and some money. Those are standards. A preference is what type of car. I'd rather have a foreign than an old school. A house. I'd rather have a house than an apartment. Money. I'd rather be making $100,000 than $40,000. Those are preferences. Them ain't standards. That's what you prefer. You like big girls or you like skinny girls? You like tall men or you like short men? You like funny guys or you like serious guys? Those are preferences. The standard is the guy. The standard is the girl. The standard is, do they have a job? The standard is, do they have a car? The standard is, do they have somewhere to stay? Those are standards. Y'all females coming out here talking about, he gotta make $100,000. He gotta drive this type of car. He gotta have no kids. He gotta. Those are preferences. If he got a job, okay, you can work with that. If he got transportation, okay, you can work with that. If he got somewhere to stay, you can work with that. But y'all don't want to work. Y'all want somebody that's already polished. And y'all just want to go for that. Cool. Let's say that, because I already know I'm going to get some kickback from that. Let's say you get this perfect man, this mystery man. Let's say you get Jesus, because you're looking for Jesus. Let's say you get Jesus, right? Let's say you get him. So this man got all this bread, right? You get with him. When that bread get low, he might fall off. You don't know. He got the money though. So when he fall off and he fall on hard times, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You don't even know him. You dating him based off of his presentation and what he has to show. You ain't dating him for him. You don't know if he a hustler by heart. You don't know if he can bounce back. You don't know if you can handle his attitude when he upset, when he sad. Can you bring him back? Can you help him get some paper? You don't know that because you wasn't with him through the struggle. You ain't seen him at his low points. You just in love with the idea of this checkbox that you had, and he met all them check boxes, but you don't know him for him. He could have everything. Is he a cheater? Is he a liar? Do he like your kids? Do he like your family? Oh, you don't know because you wasn't looking for that. Your standards didn't include the standard. The standard is, does he treat you right? Do he treat your kids right? Can he operate with your family? Those are standards. But you got them preferences that you calling standards. So the preferences is met. He looked the part. When y'all in public, y'all on Jet Magazine, y'all got bread, y'all couple of the year, y'all looked the part. But when them doors closed, you miserable, you sad. Why? Because you led with preferences, not standards. But I ain't even really mean to get on y'all like that, man. That's gonna be a whole nother episode. Best believe I'm on y'all. You feel me? But back to this. Dating for potential, man. Don't do it. Don't date for potential. Don't do it. You only setting yourself up for the kill. You only setting yourself up for failure when you date for potential. Learn how to have a personal checklist. Learn how to have personal tests for the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever you like, that's on you. Learn how to have that in the dating world and figure out, can this person give me that? Are they showing early signs of that? Now, I'm not saying you're gonna get it off the rip either. Everybody has to work on certain stuff. But is the effort there? Is the effort there? Can I see that? Did they at least try to do it? Not lie to me, not wiggle their way out of the situation, but are they trying? Is it respected? Am I being heard? Do I feel like they really care about me? If that's how you feel, then cool, go ahead. But if you're sitting here and you getting used and you getting lied to, and you know this, I don't have to really explain it. No, you don't feel good. If you know that this person is doing things that you don't like, you're not cool with, and you're really accepting stuff that you don't like, man, that's a red flag to get gone. Get up out of there. Stop. Person don't care about you. If a person really cares about you, you will feel that. They gonna let you know that you've been heard, that you've been acknowledged, that I'm trying. That will happen. That's how relationships work. It's about give and take. It's about growing together. It's about effort. That's what we're missing in dating in 2023. There's no more effort. Everybody want the polished product. Don't nobody want to go through with nobody. Everybody want to use everybody. I want to use you. I want to use you. I want a big house, so I'm gonna date a man that got some money because I want a house. I want some pretty kids. I want some beautiful babies. I want some babies that got good hair. So I'm only gonna date light-skinned women or foreign women. You care so much about the finished product. You starting to use people and pick and choose what's going on. You're not choosing right. You're not choosing based off of this right here. You're not doing it. And you wonder why this right here is hurt. Why this right here not happy. Why this right here don't make sense. That's your fault. Switch it up, man. Switch it up. But y'all hit that like and that subscribe button, man. Y'all hit that. And pound the comments too, man. Like, let me know what you think about this. Let me know your thoughts down below. Tell somebody. Y'all come tune into the podcast, man. But views from the West, man.